The galaxy ignored the elders, warning. Doubting humanity's true power HFY, the message arrived quietly, transmitted across the galactic network with a speed no human system could match. On Earth, Captain Alex Turner was the first to see it. The bright blue light of his screen reflected in his eyes as he read the words. It was not a friendly message. The elders of the galaxy had spoken. They warned humanity that the speed of its technological growth, its ability to adapt and improvise, and the sheer unpredictability of human behavior posed a danger to the stability of the galaxy. Alex sat back in his chair, frowning. The warning was firm, almost harsh, but it was also strange. The elders spoke as if humans were children who did not understand the world. As a diplomat, Alex had been trained to handle delicate situations, but this message stung. Humans had always been underestimated by other species, but rarely had anyone suggested they were a threat. Across the room, Claire Dawson leaned against a table, her arms crossed. She was a pilot, quick-thinking and brave, and she had seen enough strange things in space to know that humans were far more capable than many in the galaxy gave them credit for. "They think we are reckless," she said, her voice calm but sharp. "They think we don't understand what we are doing. They have no idea." Ethan Brooks, the lead engineer for the Human Interstellar program, shook his head. He was younger than Alex, but already famous among scientists for his designs of experimental ships. "They don't understand how fast we are learning," he said. "We are small in number compared to them, but we are strong in ideas. That's what they cannot see." In a different part of the city, a meeting of scientists and military leaders was already underway. Rachel King, a biologist studying human adaptability, explained how humans could survive in almost any environment. "We can change," she said. "Not only that, we can create new tools quickly. We can solve problems other species might not even notice. That is why they fear us, even if they do not say it clearly." Logan Price, a physicist working on faster-than-light travel, leaned forward, his eyes bright. "We are small compared to the galaxy," he said, "but our growth is faster than anything they have seen. And they do not like uncertainty. They want to control everything. They will ignore warnings until it is too late." On the council side, the alien species argued about what to do. Reptilian Cathari spoke first, his voice low and menacing. "Humanity is dangerous. They are reckless, unpredictable, and growing too fast. We should enforce limits." The crystalline Zelnar, whose body glowed softly, shook its multifaceted head. "Enforce limits? They are still children. We have watched them for centuries, and yet we cannot see the full picture. Punishment may create more danger. Observation is better for now." Illyra, one of the oldest members of the council, spoke softly, her voice echoing like wind through crystal. "The elders warned us for a reason. Humans do not fit into our calculations. They are not like the other species. Ignoring them may bring disaster. We must be careful." But most of the council, proud of their knowledge and power, dismissed her. They had long considered humans a minor species, capable of little beyond their small world. Few had expected humans to reach the stars, much less challenge the assumptions of the galaxy. On Earth, Alex, Claire, and Ethan prepared to send a response. They wanted to be polite. They wanted to show respect to the elders. But they also wanted to show that humanity would not be controlled or ignored. Alex typed carefully, choosing each word. He wrote that humanity had received the warning, understood it, and would continue to explore and grow. The message was firm but respectful, leaving no doubt that Earth had its own path. The council received the message. Many laughed quietly at what they considered naive human pride. "They are still small," Cathari said. "They think they can stand among the stars. Let them try." But the elder Illyra did not laugh. She felt unease, a feeling she rarely experienced. Something about humanity was not like the others. They were unpredictable, yes, but also capable of things the council could not imagine. They had ignored warnings, but that did not mean they were weak. Meanwhile, humans on Earth did not sit idle. Claire and Ethan began simulations for new ships, ones that could travel faster, maneuver quicker, and withstand harsh conditions in space. Alex spoke with diplomats and politicians, explaining that preparation was not aggression. Humanity had learned from history that being unprepared invited danger. In classrooms and laboratories, humans worked quietly, learning, testing, and creating. They explored space near Earth, sending probes to nearby systems, and watched how their technologies performed in real conditions. None of this went unnoticed by alien species observing from afar. They reported back that humans were still primitive, that their ships were fragile, that they lacked the numbers to matter. They missed the subtle changes, the speed of human thought, and the ability of humans to adapt in ways that were difficult to measure. On one of Earth's orbital stations, Claire trained young pilots. She taught them to think quickly, to improvise, to trust their instincts. "No one will save you," she told them. "You must rely on your mind and your team. That is how humans survive." Ethan worked in the engineering labs, modifying ships with new technology he and his team had developed. Each change was small, almost invisible to outsiders, but together they made ships that could do things no other species expected. Alex continued his diplomatic work, sending reports back to the government, explaining that humans must grow quietly, learn quickly, and prepare for whatever the galaxy might throw at them. The council remained confident, unaware of the preparations. They continued their debates, assuming humans were slow and weak, unlikely to become a real threat. They were wrong, but they could not see it yet. One night, Alex stood on the observation deck of the Earth orbital station. The stars stretched endlessly before him. He thought about the council's message, about the warning, about the elders' advice. He thought about Claire, Ethan, Rachel, and Logan, about all the humans quietly preparing for the future. He felt a sense of responsibility, but also pride. "They underestimate us," he said quietly to himself, "but they will learn, they will see what humans can do." Claire joined him, leaning on the railing. "They think we are small," she said, looking at the stars. "But they forget that humans do not give up easily. We find ways. We survive, we grow." Ethan arrived, carrying a tablet full of new calculations and simulations. "They will not see us coming," he said with a small smile. "They will think we are weak until it is too late," Alex nodded. "Then we keep preparing, quietly, wisely, but always ready. The galaxy will not understand humanity until it already knows our strength." Far across the stars, the council continued its debates, unaware that the humans it considered insignificant were quietly changing the rules of the game. Humanity's growth was small and subtle, almost invisible, but it was unstoppable. And when the time came, humans would show the galaxy that they were not to be underestimated. And so the first stage of humanity's journey beyond the stars began, not with war, not with arrogance, but with quiet determination. Humans learned quickly, adapted faster, and prepared for the unknown. They were underestimated, dismissed, and even ignored by the galaxy. And that would be their advantage. The elders' warning had been ignored, but humans had heard it clearly. They would take it to heart, not with fear, but with resolve. They would grow, explore, and prove their worth. The galaxy might not be ready for what was coming. But humanity was ready for the galaxy, and somewhere deep in the stars, Elira felt unease again. She did not know why, but she sensed that the humans were different. They were not like the other species. They were clever, strong, and unpredictable. Perhaps she thought the elders had warned the council too late. Alex turned from the window, looking at his team. "We start small," he said, "but we grow, and when the galaxy doubts us, they will see our true power." Claire smiled, and Ethan nodded. The work was only beginning. But humanity was ready. The message from the elders had left humans uneasy but determined. Alex Turner, Claire Dawson, and Ethan Brooks understood that the galaxy did not take humans seriously, and that was both a danger and an opportunity. Humanity could grow quietly, improve, and prepare for whatever might come. In a large space station orbiting Earth, engineers, scientists, and pilots worked tirelessly. The air was filled with the low hum of machines, the soft clatter of tools, and the quiet conversations of people making history. Ethan Brooks supervised a team modifying exploration ships. Each adjustment was small, almost invisible to the casual observer, but together they made the ships faster, stronger, and more adaptable than any alien fleet could predict. Rachel King, a biologist, worked with researchers studying human adaptability. "We are different from other species," she told the team. "Humans can survive in almost any environment. That is why the galaxy fears us, even if they do not admit it. They do not understand our resilience." Logan Price, a physicist, monitored the progress of their faster-than-light propulsion systems. "Other species measure time and distance differently," he explained. "They underestimate how quickly we can react, learn, and adapt. Once we test these engines in deep space, they will be forced to see humans differently." Meanwhile, Alex called a meeting with political leaders on Earth. Some were worried that humans were preparing for war. "We are not preparing for war," Alex said firmly. "We are preparing for survival. The galaxy assumes we are weak. That is dangerous. We must be ready not to attack, but to protect ourselves and to explore." Claire gathered young pilots for training drills. The simulators hummed with energy as they tested rapid maneuvers, emergency responses, and coordination under pressure. "Remember," Claire told them, "aliens will assume you panic under pressure. Humans do not panic. We adapt. We act together. That is our greatest strength." The Alien Council continued its discussions about Earth. Cathari was confident that humans would remain a minor species. "They are small and fragile," he said. "Even with rapid development, they cannot match our fleets. Observation is enough." Zelnar, however, continued to show unease. "They may be small, but they learn fast. Their technology is crude compared to ours, but their speed of adaptation is remarkable. We should watch them more closely." Elira the Elder warned again, her voice echoing through the council chamber. "Humans are unpredictable. We have seen glimpses of their ingenuity. Ignoring them may lead to serious consequences. Their growth is not just in technology, but in strategy, teamwork, and creativity." The council, confident in its superiority, largely ignored her advice. They assumed humans were still too primitive to pose any real threat. But on Earth, humans did not wait for permission. They worked quietly, testing ships and systems that pushed the boundaries of current knowledge. Alex and his team launched new probes to nearby star systems. These small, fast ships collected data on planets, asteroid fields, and energy sources. Every probe was designed with redundancy and adaptability in mind. If one failed, another would complete the mission. No alien species had prepared for humans' methodical approach combined with creative problem-solving. Ethan coordinated experiments on ship armor, energy shields, and propulsion systems. "The Council does not understand improvisation," he said. "They think only of raw power. Humans combine creativity with skill. That is our advantage. Every challenge we face will make us stronger." Claire continued training pilots, emphasizing teamwork and communication. "You are not just individuals," she said. "You are a unit. Other species underestimate humans because they cannot predict our behavior as a team. That is our secret. Use it well." As months passed, the humans' efforts began to show results. New ships were faster, more durable, and capable of complex maneuvers. Teams of pilots, scientists, and engineers worked seamlessly together. They were ready for exploration, defense, and if needed, confrontation. The Council received reports from alien scouts observing Earth. "Humans continue to grow," Zelnar reported. "Their ships are faster, more complex, and their coordination improves with each test. They may still be small, but their adaptability is remarkable." Cathari waved off the warnings. "They are still children. They may move quickly, but they will break under real pressure. No fleet of humans can match ours." Elira's concern grew. "Do not underestimate them," she said softly. "Their growth is not linear. Humans learn from each challenge, and they do so faster than we predict. Underestimating them is dangerous." Back on Earth, Alex oversaw simulations that combined technology and strategy. Every possible scenario was tested. Pilots trained under extreme conditions. Engineers practiced rapid repairs in space-like environments. Scientists ran simulations of alien attacks, testing human responses. Humanity was preparing quietly, building strength while the galaxy dismissed them. Rachel King worked on human adaptability, sending volunteers to test survival techniques in extreme conditions. They trained in zero gravity, simulated radiation exposure, and harsh planetary environments. "Humans are resilient," she said. "Not just physically, but mentally. That is what makes them unpredictable." Logan Price focused on propulsion. "We are developing engines that can accelerate and maneuver in ways other species cannot predict. We will reach systems faster than anyone expects, and we will be ready for anything." Claire led advanced pilot exercises, introducing unexpected challenges to test reflexes and teamwork. "Think fast, move faster, they expect patterns. Humans do not follow patterns. That is our strength." The preparations were not limited to technology and training. Alex also focused on diplomacy. Humans needed to be ready to respond to alien communication, negotiations, and threats. They practiced patience, clever negotiation, and calm assertiveness. Humanity would not act recklessly, but neither would they be controlled. As the humans grew stronger, the galaxy continued to underestimate them. Alien intelligence underestimated the speed at which humans could learn, adapt, and innovate. They overlooked human creativity, resourcefulness, and unity. They assumed Earth's isolation meant weakness, never realizing that isolation had forged a species capable of extraordinary resilience. One day, a small alien scout ship approached Earth's orbit. It carried a message demanding information about the humans' recent activities. Alex read it aloud to the team. "They think they can intimidate us. Let's show them that humans do not respond to threats with fear. We respond with preparation and knowledge." Ethan smiled, tapping the console. "They will see that humans are careful but capable. We are ready for observation or confrontation, and we are ready to learn from either." Claire prepared a small escort squadron. "If they attack, we defend. If they retreat, we learn. Either way, humans gain knowledge and strength. That is what makes us different." The scout ship stayed in orbit for several days, observing the human facilities. It sent constant reports to its commanders describing human activity and growth. "They are still minor," Cathari said. "But watch them. Their speed of development is unusual. They are clever, but will they survive true challenges?" On Earth, Alex and his team welcomed the observation. Every report, every encounter, every data point was an opportunity to improve. Humanity's strength grew not only in ships and technology, but in experience, knowledge, and confidence. Rachel King summarized the human progress to Alex. "We have not rushed into conflict. We have not provoked anyone. We have prepared, learned, and adapted. That is our advantage. They underestimate us because we are methodical, patient, and unpredictable." Logan Price added, "By the time they realize our strength, we will already be ready. They cannot predict human growth or human thinking. That is the key to our power." Months turned into years. Humans continued their exploration, quietly expanding their presence in nearby star systems. Every mission, every training session, and every technological advance increased their confidence. Humanity had prepared for the galaxy's doubt and dismissal, and the humans were ready to face the consequences. Alex stood on the observation deck of the space station, looking at the stars. Claire joined him, her eyes reflecting the distant suns. "They think we are weak," she said. "They are wrong. Humans are stronger, faster, smarter than they believe, and they will see that one day." Ethan joined them, holding a tablet filled with new calculations and ship tests. "We are ready," he said simply. "The galaxy underestimates us, but that is our advantage. We have learned, improved, and adapted quietly. We will surprise them when the time comes." Alex nodded, a sense of purpose settling over him. "We will continue to prepare, explore, and learn. The galaxy may doubt us, but humans do not doubt themselves. And when the time comes, we will show them what humanity can do." Claire smiled. "Then let them doubt. It will make their surprise even greater." Ethan added, "They will never see us coming until we are already among the stars. And by then, they will understand that humans cannot be ignored." In the council chamber far across the galaxy, the alien leaders continued to debate. Cathari remained dismissive, though reports from scouts hinted at unusual human activity. Zelnar continued to observe quietly, still uneasy about the humans' growth. Illyra watched closely, her calm demeanor hiding her knowledge that humans were preparing for a future the council could not yet predict. On Earth, humans continued their quiet work. Every test, every exercise, and every mission increased their readiness. They were building not only technology, but experience, confidence, and teamwork. Humanity's preparation was complete, though the galaxy remained unaware of it. Alex, Claire, and Ethan knew that soon, humans would face their first real test beyond Earth. The lessons they learned now would prepare them for the challenges ahead. They would demonstrate that humans were capable, clever, and resilient. And when the galaxy doubted them, humans would be ready. The Elders' warning had been ignored, but humanity had heard it clearly. They would not wait to be threatened or attacked. They would grow, prepare, and adapt, quietly, wisely, and relentlessly. And when the galaxy finally looked at humans with true attention, they would see not just explorers or fighters, but a species capable of greatness. Alex turned from the window, looking at Claire and Ethan. "The time is coming," he said. "Soon, the galaxy will see that humans are not weak. They will see what we can do, and when that happens, they will never doubt humanity again." Claire nodded. "Then we keep preparing. We keep learning, and we make sure we are ready for whatever comes." Ethan smiled. They will underestimate us one last time, and that will be their mistake. Humanity had grown quietly, methodically, and intelligently. They had taken the Elders' warning seriously, not with fear, but with resolve. The galaxy still doubted them, still dismissed them, and still assumed humans were weak. But humans were ready. And when the time came, the galaxy would finally understand the power, intelligence, and unity of humanity. The calm of space was broken by a sudden alarm on the bridge of the exploration vessel Horizon. Alex Turner, now in command of the mission, leaned forward over the console. Red lights blinked urgently and the sensors indicated multiple fast-moving ships approaching. "They are here," Claire Dawson said, her voice tense but steady. She gripped the controls of her fighter pod, ready to intercept. "Hostile vessels, small, fast, and armed." "They must have followed us." Ethan Brooks studied the display, his mind racing through possible defensive maneuvers. "They are expecting us to panic," he said, "but we will not. We have options they do not know about." Alex took a deep breath. "Stay calm." "Claire, lead the intercept team. Ethan, get the defensive shields online. Everyone else be ready for rapid deployment." The alien ships moved in formation, assuming human fear would slow them down. But the humans on the horizon were prepared. Every drill they had practiced, every simulation they had run, now came to life in real time. Claire launched her pod first, weaving through the enemy ships with a speed that surprised even the attacking aliens. The alien faction had assumed that humans were slow and easily cornered. Their first wave fired energy blasts, expecting to disable the horizon. The blasts bounced harmlessly off the new shield system Ethan had designed. The humans had prepared for this moment, though the enemy did not know it. Alex stayed calm, coordinating the movements of their ships. "Remember your training," he said. "Predict their moves, do not let them control the battle." Claire twisted and turned her pod through the incoming fire, dodging attacks and taking careful shots at the enemy ships. "They are fast," she said into her communicator. "But they are not as clever as us. Watch their patterns." The enemy fleet began to realize something was wrong. Humans were not reacting like other species. They were unpredictable, flexible, and fast. Their moves did not follow the patterns the aliens expected. The Council had underestimated them again. Ethan directed power to the Horizon's engines, giving the ship sudden bursts of speed. He sent precise instructions to other human ships, coordinating a counterattack that was small but highly effective. Every move was calculated, yet adaptable. Humans could improvise in ways the aliens could not. On the Horizon's bridge, Alex watched the enemy fleet falter. "They are underestimating us," he said. "We need to turn that to our advantage." He quickly analyzed the alien attack patterns and found weaknesses. "Claire, target their left flank. Ethan, prepare an energy pulse to disrupt their formation." The humans struck with precision. Claire's pod raced through the enemy ships, hitting weak points identified by Alex. Ethan released the energy pulse, a burst of power that disabled several of the alien vessels' navigation systems. The attackers had never seen anything like it. The rogue fleet, confused and shaken, attempted to regroup, but humans had already anticipated this. Alex gave a calm but firm command. "All units, focus fire on their lead ship. We force them to retreat." Claire's pod zipped through the formation, launching targeted attacks that forced the alien leader to alter course. The enemy ships began to scatter, their confidence broken. Humanity's first victory in deep space was underway. On Earth, scientists like Logan Price and Rachel King watched the battle unfold through remote feeds. They guided the Horizon crew, giving them vital information in real time. "Focus on their navigation systems," Logan said. "They cannot recover from coordinated disruption. Trust your instincts, but use the tools we've prepared." Rachel added, "Remember, these ships are fast but fragile. Hit the systems that control movement. Don't waste energy on shields yet. Timing is everything." Back on the Horizon, the humans executed the plan flawlessly. Claire's pod made rapid, daring moves, while other pilots coordinated through Alex's commands. Ethan adjusted the energy shields and engines to respond instantly to every attack. Humans worked together with a unity that aliens could not anticipate. The enemy fleet had not expected resistance of this kind. They were used to other species, ones that obeyed orders, followed patterns, and were predictable. Humans, by contrast, adapted instantly, learning from each move, correcting mistakes, and taking bold risks. The aliens had no protocol for dealing with this. After a long, tense hour, the enemy fleet finally retreated, leaving damaged ships behind. The Horizon and its small fleet of human ships had survived the first real test in interstellar space. The crew breathed a collective sigh of relief, though there was no celebration yet. Alex knew this was only the beginning. Claire landed her pod back on the Horizon, smiling despite the exhaustion. "They did not see that coming," she said. "We made them run." Ethan shook his head, a small smile on his face. "And they still do not understand us. They will report back that humans are reckless, lucky, and insignificant. But we are not lucky. We are prepared." Alex nodded, looking out at the stars. "They will learn, slowly, painfully, we are not what they expect." Meanwhile, the alien council received the reports from the rogue fleet. Cathari roared in anger. "How is this possible? They are insignificant. They cannot be this strong." Zelnar tilted its crystalline form, confusion glowing through its facets. "The humans, they are unpredictable. Their strategy is not logical. They adapt faster than expected." Illyra the Elder remained calm. Her voice carried authority, but her words were tinged with worry. "I warned you. You dismissed the threat. They are not yet a full galactic power, but they are clever, resilient, and willing to risk much. Underestimating them is dangerous." Back on the Horizon, Alex and his crew assessed the damage. Few ships were harmed and none critically. Ethan already had repair protocols running, while Claire reviewed flight data to improve future maneuvers. Humans were quick learners, and they would be faster next time. Alex called a meeting with his officers. "This was only the first challenge," he said. "They attacked because they thought we would crumble. They were wrong. We have proven that humans can handle more than they expect, but we must keep learning. We must prepare for what comes next." Rachel King sent new instructions from Earth. "Your success shows the value of teamwork and improvisation. Keep coordinating closely. The galaxy will continue to test you, and we must be ready to respond in ways no one anticipates." Claire added, "The aliens think fear will control us. It does not. Every challenge makes us stronger, smarter. We are ready for whatever comes next." The Horizon continued its mission, moving deeper into uncharted space. Humans were cautious but confident. Every system they tested, every maneuver they made, strengthened their resolve. They were no longer just explorers. They were defenders, pioneers, and a force the galaxy had underestimated. The victory of the Horizon spread quietly across human networks. People on Earth learned that their explorers had faced danger and survived. The sense of pride was quiet but strong. Humanity had passed its first real test beyond the solar system. Alex stood once again on the observation deck, looking at the stars. Claire joined him, her arms folded but a satisfied smile on her face. "They thought they could scare us," she said. "They thought humans were weak. They are wrong." Ethan joined them, holding a small device that displayed the repaired ships and new formations. "We are not just surviving," he said. "We are learning. We are improving. The galaxy will see what humans can do, whether it is ready or not." Alex nodded, feeling the weight of responsibility. "This is just the beginning," he said. "They will doubt us, ignore us, maybe even attack us again, but each time we will grow stronger. Each time they will learn more about humanity, and it will surprise them every time." Far across the galaxy, the council debated. Cathari demanded immediate action against humanity, but the reports kept coming. Humans had survived, adapted, and even outsmarted attacks. Zelnar struggled to find a logical explanation. "They do not follow the rules we know," it said. "They are different." Illyra, quietly observing, shook her head. "I warned you. Ignoring the warning was a mistake. They are clever, resilient, and unpredictable." The elders knew this, even if you refused to listen. Humanity is not to be underestimated. Back on the Horizon, humans continued their mission. They explored new star systems, gathered information, and tested their technology. Every encounter, every maneuver, every challenge strengthened their confidence. Humans had proven they were more than a small, insignificant species. They were ready to face the galaxy. And though the Alien Council still dismissed them publicly, doubts had begun to grow. The Elder's warning was coming true, and the galaxy would soon have to acknowledge what humans could do. Alex turned from the observation window, looking at Claire and Ethan. "We survived the first real attack," he said. "But we cannot stop. The galaxy will test us again. And next time we will be ready. They will learn whether they like it or not." Claire smiled. "Then let them learn," Ethan nodded. They underestimated us once, they will not underestimate us again. Humanity had faced its first real challenge in space, and it had passed with courage, intelligence, and unity. The galaxy had doubted them, attacked them, and tried to control them. But humans were not weak. Humans were not reckless. Humans were unstoppable when they worked together. And somewhere in the stars, the elders of the galaxy realized, too late, that their warning had been true, and that humanity was far more powerful than anyone had imagined. Humanity had grown stronger with every challenge. After the attack on the horizon, the humans did not slow down. They studied the encounter, learning from every mistake, every successful maneuver, and every new observation. Alex Turner gathered his team on the horizon's bridge, the lights dimmed as the stars stretched endlessly outside. "We have shown we can survive," he said. "But survival is not enough. We need to show the galaxy we are more than a threat. We are a force they cannot ignore." Claire Dawson nodded, her eyes bright with determination. "We have prepared quietly for years. Now it is time to make them understand, not with anger but with action." Ethan Brooks tapped on the console, bringing up a holographic map of the nearby systems. "We have the technology, the strategy, and the people. Every ship we've built, every experiment we've done has prepared us for this moment. We can show them our true power without losing control." Alex looked at each of his crew members. "Our goal is simple. We will demonstrate that humans are capable, intelligent, and united. We will make the galaxy see that underestimating us is a mistake." The first step was to establish human presence across several uncharted star systems. Claire led a squadron of exploration pods, while Ethan directed the deployment of new stations and small research vessels. Every move was calculated, every decision precise. Humans were patient. They did not rush blindly into space. They advanced carefully, observing and learning as they went. As they expanded, alien scouts continued to report to the Galactic Council. Cathari remained confident, claiming that humans were still minor players. Zelnar, however, recorded the rapid progress and grew uneasy. Even the most skeptical council members could not ignore that humans were improving faster than expected. Alex's team soon encountered another alien faction. Unlike the previous attackers, this group approached cautiously, sending a message demanding humans leave the system immediately. Alex read it aloud on the bridge. "They think they can intimidate us. Let's see if they understand what humans can do." Claire piloted the first pod toward the alien vessel. Her movements were swift but careful. "We don't start fights we cannot finish," she said, "but we will defend ourselves and show them what humans can do." Ethan adjusted the energy shields on the horizon and its support vessels. "They will test us. We need to be ready for anything." Alex responded with calm authority. "We do not fight for fear or aggression. We fight to protect ourselves, and we fight to show that humans are capable of more than they think. Prepare for demonstration protocol Delta." The alien fleet approached, expecting humans to panic or retreat. Instead, the Horizon's fleet executed maneuvers the aliens had never seen. Ships moved in unexpected patterns, anticipating the enemy's attacks and avoiding their weapons. Every move showed intelligence, adaptability, and coordination far beyond what the aliens expected. Claire launched a series of precise attacks, disabling key systems on the alien vessels without causing unnecessary destruction. She communicated constantly with Alex and Ethan, adjusting her strategy in real time. The aliens struggled to respond, their formations breaking under human ingenuity. On Earth, Logan Price and Rachel King guided the mission, feeding real-time data to the Horizon. "Target their engines first, then communication arrays," Logan instructed. "We want them to understand our strength, not to destroy. Show them humans can control power wisely," Rachel added. "Humans can think differently from any species they know. Use that advantage. Make them see that unpredictability is our strength." The alien fleet finally retreated, sending a stunned report to the council. Cathari roared in frustration. "How can they do this? They are insignificant, yet they survived and even fought back intelligently." Zelnar tilted its crystalline body, observing the reports. "They are not insignificant. Their strategy, their coordination, their ability to learn, this is remarkable. We misjudged them." Illyra, the elder, remained calm, but her eyes showed satisfaction. "The council ignored my warning," she said. "They assumed humans were weak. Now they see that humans are more than anyone expected. The warning was correct." Meanwhile, Alex's team continued their work. They established communication with neutral alien species, offering trade, technology exchange, and assistance in exploration. Every interaction showed humans' intelligence, creativity, and willingness to cooperate. Humans were not conquerors. They were problem solvers and innovators. When the Galactic Council finally summoned a meeting, it was clear that humans had forced their hand. Alex, Claire, and Ethan represented Earth. They approached the council chamber, walking among species that had once looked down on them. The air was tense, but the humans remained calm. Alex addressed the council. "We did not come here to threaten nor to provoke," he said. "We have grown as any species should. We have explored, learned, and defended ourselves. Humanity is capable of great power, but we also understand responsibility. We ask for respect and acknowledgement, not fear." The council members exchanged uneasy glances. Cathari's scales rippled with irritation. Zelnar shimmered, reflecting uncertainty. Illyra remained calm. "Your actions have proven what I warned," she said. "Humanity is unpredictable and powerful. You have shown wisdom in controlling that power. The galaxy must now recognize you as equals." Alex continued, "We are willing to work with other species to explore and share knowledge, but humanity will not be controlled. We will protect ourselves and our world. We will act responsibly, but we will not be ignored." The council remained silent for a moment, absorbing the words. The elder Illyra spoke again. "For too long, humans have been underestimated. Their strength, intelligence, and creativity have been dismissed. Now the galaxy sees what humans can do." From that moment, humans were treated differently. They were no longer dismissed as a minor species. Their technology, strategy, and ability to adapt were acknowledged and respected. Humanity had proven that their power came with responsibility, unity, and ingenuity. Alex, Claire, and Ethan returned to the horizon, satisfied but aware that the work was far from over. Humanity had revealed its strength, but the galaxy was vast and full of challenges. Every victory would require careful thought, courage, and teamwork. Claire spoke quietly to Alex as they looked out at the stars. "They will not forget us now, but we have shown that humans can act with wisdom and restraint. That is our true power." Ethan added, "We are not just strong. We are capable of thinking differently, of solving problems others cannot. That is what makes humans special." Alex nodded, feeling the weight of his responsibility. "The galaxy may have doubted us, attacked us, and ignored us. But we have shown that humanity is not to be underestimated. Our journey is only beginning, and from now on, humans will be part of the galaxy's future, not its footnote." Back on Earth, people celebrated quietly. The news of humanity's successful demonstration spread across the planet. Scientists, engineers, pilots, and everyday citizens felt pride in their species. Humanity had faced the unknown, adapted, and survived. They had shown the galaxy their true power, not through domination, but through skill, intelligence, and unity. The Elder's warning had been ignored at first, but humanity had heard it and acted wisely. Humans were no longer just explorers. They were innovators, defenders, and a force the galaxy could not ignore. Alex, Claire, and Ethan continued their work, expanding human presence in space, forming alliances, and preparing for future challenges. Every move reinforced the lesson the galaxy had learned. Humans were unpredictable, capable, and strong. The Elders had warned the Council, and humanity had proven that warning correct. In the council chamber, Cathari could only bow his head, Zelnar shimmered silently, and Illyra's calm smile reflected the truth. Humans had turned doubt into respect. Humanity's courtesy had ended, but their wisdom and strength had just begun. And so humanity looked to the stars, ready to explore, defend, and thrive. The galaxy had learned to take humans seriously. They had doubted Earth's power, ignored warnings, and dismissed potential. But now, humanity's place among the stars was clear. Humans were strong, clever, and united. The galaxy would never underestimate them again. Alex Turner stood on the deck of the horizon, looking at the endless sky. Claire and Ethan joined him. "We have shown them," Alex said quietly. "Now we continue. We keep growing, learning, and exploring. The galaxy has seen our power, but this is only the beginning," Claire smiled. "Then let's show them what humans can do next." Ethan nodded. "They will remember this day, and they will know humans are not just survivors. Humans are unstoppable." Humanity had revealed its true power. The galaxy had doubted them, and now it had no choice but to respect them. And as humans looked forward to the stars, they knew that their journey was only starting.